You've probably stumbled upon these weird lands and perhaps you wonder what they are for, or you do know what they are for but it baffles you why they are so pricey in 2022. The basic land that is Wastes was introduced with the 2015 Magic the Gathering set Oath of the Gatewatch. Fun fact, the mechanic of Waste, the 6th basic land, was introduced as early as in year 2000. The Invasion set was supposed to have them 22 years ago, although the idea was scratched, because apparently the design team thought that they were stupid, confusing, and kind of pointless. Fast forward to 2015 and Wizards introduced the cool new Waste mechanic. That turns out to be stupid, confusing, and kind of pointless. The old Eldrazi were overpowered and too easy to cast, so the new ones are weaker and still as easy to cast, but now they have mandatory colorless mana in their casting cost, making, for example, Kozilek, the Great Distortion, possible to become your commander. Which brings us to the rather exorbitant price of a common basic land, that is Wastes. The people who buy them usually need around 30 or so for their Kozilek EDH deck, and since they only come from one set, that makes them not only overpriced but also rather scarce. An alternative for buying them as singles would be getting an Oath of the Gatewatch Fat Pack, as it contains a hefty amount of full art wastes in its land pack though. How many? Let's have a look. The Oath of the Gatewatch bundle, or Fat Pack as they were used to be called, is most likely the only bundle in Magic the Gathering's history where the land pack is something really sought after. Actually, a lot of people would just buy these because they wanted to have a ton of wastes for their Kozilek decks for Commander, which I guess is currently being even more difficult to find, considering that this is the only set that has them, and it's a set from 2015, so apparently there's an opportunity for Wizards to make a comeback for the Eldrazi, reprint Kozilek and the gang, maybe add a new Eldrazi, make them Commander valid, and finally make the dreams come true of the Eldrazi fans that play Commander to have more than Kozilek or Kozilek, however you spell or pronounce his name, pronounce it. This is the Oath of the Gatewatch Fat Pack from 2015. The set came out 7 years ago. We have a nice player's guide inside. We can learn about Kozilek and Ulamog and lore, basically. The two planeswalkers, or maybe there's more. No, there's only two, Chandra and Nisa. And inside you will find the old school one, the old school box that had these cardboard scaffolding, something like this. I have no idea what it is. And the booster spec'd in a really awkward way. Two deck boxes you can put together. Actually, they work like this. You have to do it the IKEA way and put them together. You will also have like the questionable packaging of the booster packs with the die. That's still the small one, not the oversized one, where technically it could damage the front booster pack, although I don't know if that's the case or just looks like that. The thing is, they tend to be really warped on the edges. They are packed really tightly. And this set wasn't really that popular You can look at the prices of the cards. It's basically two mythics that are really sought after, Kalitas and Kozilek. And this is one of the smaller sets. It's not even 200 cards in it. You will get 4 different artworks. I'll put this Nisa on top to check whether or not it was damaged though. Yes, so let's pay attention. The rules, the classic with the tack. Learn how to play. In case you gifted this or someone gifted it to you, and you're for some reason new to the game, you will learn how to play it. Okay, let's start from the most amazing sought after part, which is the land pack. The land pack is so amazing. It is the best land pack in Magic's history because plains, island, swamp, mountains. No, we don't want these. I mean, we do want these, but this isn't why it's so amazing. Let's jump to the... Where are they? Are they coming? Yes! 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 The waste. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 1, 2, 14. 14 wastes and more coming possibly inside. Where should I put them? I'll put them on the side along with the lands and the die. And let's look inside of these because there's more. We can get regular ways. I think they are much more expensive because of the land packs that give you the full art ones. So the full art ones are going to be the ones that are cheaper for that reason, because you'll get a lot of these in the bundles and they are guaranteed, but also you have a bunch of normal regular ways which are much more rare. They are of the common variety, so there is a high possibility that we will find at least one. And there's 4 or maybe 3, maybe I'm mistaken, but I think there's 4 different ones, and they are not the full art ones. They are regular, plain old, nice lands. Okay, I was supposed to remember that this one is the one that was pushed by the die. Was like pressed together inside of a tightly sealed foiling. And what about Oath of the Gatewatch? I think it was one of the more disappointing sets because there was people who hated. Let's start from this one. Hated the Eldrazi, and there were Eldrazi fans, and both were disappointed. First off, they added the mechanic that Eldrazi now required waste or colorless, not any color. So instead of for example black and 3 red, as like whichever color that is, you will have. Oh, I don't know if this counts as waste. Let's put this here. Let's move the booster packs a little bit up. Okay, and let's put it here. It's tapped and any color when it enters the battlefield, and you add colorless. So yeah, so that's something weird. Reality Smasher. So this is like 4 of any color and 1 has to be colorless. This is how it works. People would go berserk because of how overpowered the Eldrazi were, but not because they were overpowered. Oh wait, did I look at the first? Was this the first card? Is it damage? I didn't pay attention. If it was this card, it's not really damaged by the die pressed onto it. The thing is, if you wanted an OP Eldrazi on the table, you would usually just do some shenanigans to cast it without its casting cost. So it didn't matter if it was casting. The cost was 15 of any color or like 2 of colorless and 10 of any color, or even if it was 100 mana, 100 green mana in particular, they will be cast with like a means to cast it without paying the casting cost. So it was busted anyway. It doesn't really matter how much the casting cost is exactly. So they downshifted the power of the Eldrazi, and yeah, I guess it's also nice that Kozilek is a card that is not banned in Commander, so you have that going. And did you notice something? We have more of Kozilek in basically every booster so far. It's like the first card, the first common you get. And the other thing is I'm not really finding any ways here for some reason. Key Bearer of Silence. Let's jump to Chandra. And the story behind Oath of Eldrazi is Oath of the Gatewatch, sorry, is that the Eldrazi were these mighty titans, and a lot of people didn't like the fact that the story was just like lazy and finished with the titans getting massacred by a fireball. That was it. Look, a fireball. Their only weakness was a fireball. Oath of Nissa, one of, I think, yeah, the most expensive rare in the set. Also, I'm glad I have my Oath of Nissa. Enters the battlefield, look at the 3 cards. May reveal a creature. And yeah, nice. Nice. Very nice rare. And we have a lot of those lands that are full. How are they called? Like full window? Our first foil. Does it look foily on the video? It looks not much foily in reality. For some reason it's kind of dim, but the lettering on the bottom is very foily. And oh wait, if you look from this angle, is yeah, it shows on the video, like the artist's name and all that stuff on the bottom. Angel token, there's angels in this set. Oh, Yakum Flameseeker. Not a single waste. I was saying as I am getting waste. It's full art. Wait, should I be putting them here? No, I'll put it to the left. It doesn't even show on the video, apparently. Eldrazi Obligator. There's a lot of Eldrazi here that are actually not fully colorless. And still, we have 3 packs to go. In these fat packs, you will get 9 booster packs. It was a time where you would get more than 8. That was the regular before. I don't remember when 8 was the standard, but then it was 9, it was 10, and now it's back to 8, but with the set boosters. In 2022, when this video is being made, and Handbringer, okay, with not really. Wait, it is actually nice looking, but not really bright. It's very dark in reality. On the video, on the screen, it shows like it's really much more foily though. Yeah, maybe it's the angle. I've noticed that the foils in the set look really gloomy and dim compared to different sets, like the newer ones especially. But the artwork is pretty amazing and vivid on the regular ones. So I feel like it's just for the foils. Warping Old Red, the file. We're getting tons of Eldrazi, but not Kozilek. We're not getting a single mythic actually. There's mythics here that are really pricey. We didn't get the non-full art ways. And yeah, Cliffhaven Vampire is one of the pricier ones among the uncommons. Lenevala the Preserver, oh, it's our mythic. The thing is, it's not really that powerful, right? It's one of the bulk, if I'm correct. There's more life than you. I don't know, I feel like it was one of the less expensive one. Thanks for watching. Be sure to hit the like button if you found this video helpful or amusing. Catch you in another video. Bye.